we will be having a separate file where we have to store our all username passwords. We call it as YAML file. So it's in YAML format. So apart from that, we will be having our handsets that we have to connect, and mostly we have to install. Most important is the ADB that we have to install, and all our commands that we are going to run on the handset will be run using the ADB commands. First of all, we have to to run any command or to execute any test. First of all, we have to connect to the device. We will connect to the device using the ADB. This is the command that we will run through script actually. So once we run this command, I'm just showing as you may know it already. This we are going to run like this through script. So once we are connected, then only we will be able to execute the test. So also to run the test, we need a router device, or we need a router device. So next is I'll just quickly show you. We'll just have a small demo. First of all, I'll just connect to two devices sharing this international roaming devices. I'll just make a flight mode off for both the devices. So just for a moment, let me just check both are in flight mode on. Okay, I'll just make flight mode off. Then once they come online, we'll just do a browsing test. After that, we'll do just a voice call test from A party to B party. We'll just do a voice call test. So I'll just give run. Meanwhile, if you get any doubt or anything, just let me know. I'll just try to clear as much as I know. I'll just inform you. So as you can see, we have connected to the handset, first handset. This is the handset. So as you may know, you may have already worked on robot and Python. So this is the keyword, and these are the variables that I'm passing to these. To this keyword. So that this is the MC and MSI SDN details. So using these details, I'll connect to the device and I'll make flight mode off for both the handsets. So now it has made flight mode off, as you can see here. Both the devices have come up.
So Pudi and Sophie, one thing over here, we are not tracking anything with the network that it's getting selected to at the moment because he's running the model test cases. So we might need that additional feature from that you to develop, where you need to select the network, Telstra particularly, and see whether it's getting connected or not.
Just one more piece of information, like how we'll connect means, first of all, we will create an object. We'll create, if you know Python, I hope you very well understand Python. So just I'm telling you just in brief. I'm just creating an object. I just created a class called libnetwork. So I created an object for that class. So using that object, I will get an handle. So using that handle, I can execute these commands or many other commands which are required, like browsing, calling, sending SMS, MMS. Those commands you can execute using that handle. So it is just trying to commence that test. So it has loaded this page, Telstra Wikipedia page. So as you can see, it will wait. We have written script like it will wait for 20 seconds to load the page. So browsing is, since it has got the required content in the page, so it has passed the test that phase. So it has come to next. It is going to do MOMT call from 058 to 056 on a 3G network. So it has just initiated the call. Basically, it will connect to the device mainly, and it will execute all the ADB commands. There are lot of commands to initiate a call, send an SMS, MMS, open particular folder or file. There are multiple ADB commands are there, so it will keep on executing those commands using the parameters that we are passing. So the call has progressed and it has terminated, so it should be fine now. So this is the thing. So I'll just show you the test result. So once test has completed, we can see the test result in the robot. This is the test file that it will generate based on our inputs. So this is the flight mode off. So what it has done, it will clearly show. Flight mode off. So we are doing browsing. So it will do the browsing. It will take a screenshot when it is successful or failure based on the scenarios it will take. It will show which session it is going to browse. All those in CMS has detained whether it is successful or not. All the details we can see here. Next, we have performed a voice call between two different parties, so we can see the call status also from a party to which number it has dialed, what is the call duration, whether it is success or not. All the details we can see here. Meanwhile, it will do the screenshot also for everything. So once the call is successful, it will keep the status as passed or as per the however we set it actually. So anyone has any question as of now? It's a very basic, or for the demo purpose we have done all these things. There are a lot of other things that we can do. We can do 4G calling, we can do video calling, we can send SMS, MMS, browsing, speed test, lot of other things we can do. It all depends on the test case actually. For the demo purpose, I have done all these steps actually.
So Avinash, how does PyCharm control the SDF device?
So it's a Python at the backend. So PyCharm is using Robot Framework as a framework, and with Robot Framework we have integrated all these py files, if you can see on the top. So those Robot Framework is calling those py files, and those have those integrated commands in there. And those commands are actually calling that ADB command and performing all these test cases.
And so the ADB, is that associated with SDF?
Yeah, so like I showed you initially, that there's a ADB name for every SDF device. There's a ADB command. If you can go to that, Avinash.
Yeah. This is a command to connect to ADB to a device. There are multiple lot of commands will be there to initiate a call, to initiate SMS. For example, to open your camera, to open your message. There are for each operation there is different commands should be there. To open a setting, to set up your network settings, to set up a APN, your network mode, everything. There are multiple different commands there for different operations. So once we connect to the device using that ADB command, we will get an handle, or we'll create an object of that class in programming language, you can say. So once we connect to the device, we can execute all those commands.
And if you see this ADB command, the last port number is actually the device number. The 7601 will relate to this device particularly, and the first one, the complete thing, that's a SDF name. So that's if you see on the top, that's the SDF name, and that's the port number, that's the device name.
Right. Okay.
So this is how you can connect to a device and then you can execute. But yeah, it has to be engineering with that rooted device. So right now both devices are rooted devices that we are using. So we can give a little bit of access to one or two rooted devices to Sufi and Budi, and we have the access to the Git library. So that's what I said, like if they can make one or two commands from the rooted devices, then yeah, we can give access to the complete Git library to them. We can ask Yamini and Page to give access to them. So with this, like as Avinash said, he's performing all kind of tests. He even can integrate, like for domestic testing. Right now, he is also having those prints, different kind of prints that we not need to have, like MME print, EPG print, these all kind of prints. Even with Modini prints, any outbound testing we are doing, we need Modini prints. We can even automate that thing. So right now on the top commands that he has, you can see the student PCF session, PCF nodes, everything.
Yeah.
So you can automate anything if you have the commands and API for the tools.
So, how about the failure test? You said that already connect to the what's the name? Netscout.
So Netscout will be like we are having that new API with Netscout. Anything that fails, you will be having that integrated. And whenever you look at the logs, if it fails, that log will be captured from Netscout as well.
Oh, the complete one, like the Netscout. I mean the call flow.
Complete Netscout. Whatever you say to Netscout, okay, I need these kind of logs, you will have that particular log. So Yamini and Page has not joined yet, so they are integrating it with Netscout API. And once it's integrated, then we will have those logs as well. Else, like at the moment, what we normally do for any model testing, that's like domestic testing, not inbound domestic, it's a normal domestic testing that we do in our model network. We have Wireshark tracing that we have integrated, but anything else like out of model, we need to go to Iris or Netscout to have a trace at the moment. But we are integrating, we have got a new API for Netscout, we are integrating that. So once it's integrated, you will be able to access it and you'll be able to trace everything for production as well.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So this API, like right now, if we talk about he's using the ADB command. So that's with that SDF. But any other like API that you can use, you can still like connect to any device. Or even if we talk about Cybers, Cybers has an API. So with that Cybers also we can integrate. So that's what we are looking at if we go ahead with Cybers at any moment. So we will have an API with Cybers and we can integrate it. It will be the similar commands, but a little bit of change of like how you need to connect to that, and everything else at the backend profile will remain same. Everything you need to do that connect to the device and other thing. It will be the same kind of feature, but yeah, we need to develop it for Cybers a different way. But right now, if you use this STF with these devices, you'll be able to use the same because right now he has not made any major changes to the script. He has just done a minor change, putting down the images of Indonesia number and MSIN of Indonesia number and performing those testing. So no major change has to be done in these scripts, and you can reuse those scripts straight away. So devices are simple, but yeah, you need to understand a little bit of Python libraries, how to integrate them, how to run those, and the ADB commands in Python. These kind of things you need to learn a little bit. So our team are already doing it. So a lot of testing Avinash has done already for domestic part. And we have a lot of, on the left hand side, you can see there are a lot of libraries available. So if we integrate with Git, so you'll have access to all those libraries.